Holly weird, man. Holly fucking weird. So Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears just got caught up in the fucking in the fucking scandal of a decade. So these two, in their bright minds, decided to come together and film a pedophilic comedy skit in which they allegedly, literally molested 2 children in the skit, and now they're both being sued, which the luck couldn't be worse for Aries Spears because he just got into a beef with Lizzo. Well, a one-sided beef with Lizzo. Tiffany Haddish, this was kind of random for her, but the film does exist. It's out there. You can watch it. It's all over the internet. It's on Twitter. I'm not going to post it on this YouTube video because I don't want my channel to get fucking crashed, okay? I'm not posting it. But if you're just so curious that you want to see it, you can look it up. It's called From the Eyes of a Pedophile. You can't make this shit up. It's literally called, Through a Pedophile's Eyes is what the skit is called. Through a Pedophile's Eyes. You would have thought the nigga that wrote Of Mice and Men made that title. You would have thought Charles Dickens made this fucking title. You would have thought Charles Dickens made it. Through a Pedophile's Eyes. You can't make this shit up. So, starring Aries Spears and yours truly, Tiffany Haddish, you gotta understand that they're being sued right now over this. So Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears groomed a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother, coercing them to film explicit skits. This according to a new lawsuit. But Tiffany's legal team is calling it nothing but a shakedown. Years in the making. The comedians are being sued by 2 siblings going by Jane Doe and John Doe, who claim they've been traumatized for life as a result of allegedly being groomed when they were children. This is not alleged. The video exists. It's probably not all that far-fetched to assume that these kids, or what maybe they may be adults now, were genuinely molested. The video is extremely disturbing. It is extremely disturbing. And in the video, these children are touched. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the older sister says she was just 14 when Haddish gained her trust and convinced her to film a sexually suggestive video, with Haddish teaching her how to mimic fellatio for the skit. The allegations get even more disturbing in the suit. She claims her younger brother was only 7 when Haddish brought him to a home where Spears and Haddish molested him while filming a Funny or Die video titled Through a Pedophile's Eyes. So the video exists. The video exists. So now it becomes a matter of, were these kids actually molested? And TMZ says this. Tiffany's attorney, Andrew Bretler, says the lawsuit is purely an extortion attempt, telling us plaintiff's mother, Trisha Morris, has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Mrs. Haddish for several years. Bretler continues, every attorney who has initially taken on her case, several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Miss Haddish would not be shaken down. Now Miss Morris has her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The 2 of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. Now that the video has surfaced to the eyes of the public, it's gonna be a different story. It's gonna be a different story. Now that the video has been produced and now that we can see the video, it's gonna be hard for them to get away from this one. The evidence is out there, and Tiffany Haddish herself said this: I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, which I don't see how there's anything funny about a pedophilic sketch or skit, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about the situation as soon as I can. There's nothing to explain. You know, if it was so obvious that her innocence was just that clear, there'd be nothing to explain. There'd be nothing to explain. The reality of the situation is there is absolutely nothing to explain here. She's being advised to stay silent by her lawyers because of the fact that there's nothing to explain. The video has surfaced on the internet. There's nothing more that can possibly be said. Nothing more that could possibly be said. It's all said and done, and it's all downhill from here for Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish. And ultimately, this just goes to show, like, Hollywood and the entertainment industry has a lot of disturbing shit going on within it. Absolutely disturbing shit. What could possess a man to want to participate in a pedophilic skit where you act as the pedophile and actually touch or try or even act as someone who wants to touch or harm a child. Not only that, but the child has no shirt on in the video. Like, I'm not gonna describe it all that much. You can go look it up yourself. But the video is extremely disturbing in nature, which is partly why Aries Spears hasn't said shit about it, and Tiffany Haddish is sitting there she's trying her best to come across as reasonable as she possibly can in explaining why she was involved in this video. But there's no reason in this. There is nothing acceptable about this. This is disturbing and it's disgusting. Absolutely disturbing and disgusting. So now Aries Spears is looking mad sus. Tiffany Haddish is looking even more sus. I always thought she was kind of odd in the head. So I'm not really surprised that this video came out. But this is what's going on in the industry. Weird shit is going on. Disturbing shit, sick shit is going on in the name of comedy and making people laugh. There's nothing funny about this skit. Absolutely nothing funny at all. And now that there's a video that has surfaced, I hope that these kids genuinely succeed in their case against these two, because this is fucking disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. And for Tiffany Haddish to sit there and say, I regret participating in this. Yeah, of course you regret it. Her lawyer was talking big shit on TMZ. Her lawyer was talking big shit on TMZ. But her? She can't talk crazy like the lawyer, because now some shit has surfaced. The video is surfaced. There's no escaping the video. This is absolutely disturbing. And both of these people were minors in the commissioning of this video. So ultimately, there's no getting around this. There's no making this shit seem like something that it's not. There's no escaping this. There's no, like, at the end of the day, this has to be confronted. And these two there's something has to be done, because this is unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable for a film like this to be made by two people who are well known in black entertainment, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable precedent. Hopefully, as comedy starts to expand to social media, you got characters like Drewski, Desi, and others. We can take comedy out of the hands of these corporate and inner circles of pedophilia and just absolute demonic behavior, and people who just are natural talents and are popping off on social media. These people can hopefully take over and become the new face of black media and black entertainment. And these inner circles, these inner pedophilic circles, can hopefully be undone. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.